Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another video. So in this video, we'll be doing the speed test comparison between the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 versus the Samsung Galaxy A33 5G. And this phone is powered by Samsung Exynos 1280 SoC with 8GB of RAM, while the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 685 SoC with 8GB of RAM. So on the back, we have a quad cameras on the A33 versus a triple cameras on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12, and Samsung has a 48 megapixel f1.8 aperture with OIS main camera. Then we have 8 megapixel ultra wide with 5 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel which is a depth sensor, while the Redmi has a 50 megapixel f1.8 aperture main camera. Then we have 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel macro. So the back on both phones is made up of plastic and the frame also is made up of plastic, and Redmi Note 12 has a completely flat frame. Also we have in-display fingerprint scanner on the A33 versus inside the power button on the Redmi Note 12. Also on the top we have headphone jack on the Redmi Note 12, which you don't find at all on the A33 5G, and both phones also has stereo speakers. So I am very excited to see that how is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 is gonna stack up against the Galaxy A33 5G when it comes to apps opening speed. So now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. So let's came up first on the Galaxy A33, and A33 it is running on Android 13 with Samsung One UI 5.1, while Redmi Note 12 is running on MIUI 14, which is based on Android 13. Nice to see we are getting Android 13 right out the box on this phone. So A33 is slightly faster when it comes to booting up. We only have 1 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. And now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. And Redmi Note 12 has a 6.6-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with a 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, while the Galaxy A33 has a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display. We have 90Hz refresh rate with Infinity U display on the top, and the bottom chain it is more smaller on the A33, and the display it is really nice on the Xiaomi. So everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. So opening up phone dialer slightly faster on the Samsung. Opening up settings again little faster on the Samsung. Now let's go to the display. So we have 90Hz refresh rate versus 120Hz on the Redmi Note 12. So now check out some more application. Now let's start off with the Amazon shopping. And A33 is little faster, so let's see scrolling, and in that area both phones is perform really smooth. But if I see very closely, yes, we have little difference between 90Hz and 120Hz, and this time it is very similar on both phones, as you can see. So now check out some games. Let's see how much difference between the Snapdragon 685 versus Exynos 1280. So A33 is slightly faster. Instagram and very similar. Let's pin out. Pin out it is faster on the A33. Let's pin out. Little faster on the A33. Snapchat, Spotify, little faster on the Redmi. Subwoofer, you can see, and the Snapdragon 685 and Exynos 1280 we have some little difference. You can see Samsung is way faster. We have 2 or 3 second difference. So let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the Redmi Note 12. And here is the Samsung. And the speakers on the Samsung it is little more bassier as compared to the Redmi Note 12 speakers. And now let's see temper and 2. Temper 2 it is faster on the Galaxy A33, as you can see. So this time we have a 3 or 4 second difference, maybe more, as you can see. And the Snapdragon 685, it is not that powerful. And now let's see PUBG Mobile. Snapdragon 685, Exynos 1280. So Samsung is a little faster, as you can see. We have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones, no 60 fps even on the Samsung. And now let's opening up the Twitter, slightly faster on the A33 Zedge, and that one it is faster on the A33. As you can see, overall A33 is perform faster in most of the applications in this speed test, and scrolling really smooth. 120 Hz is makes a difference. But so last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, the 4 camera application. Now let's see which one is faster. Now let's open the camera. A33 is open the camera faster, and the camera performance obviously it is more better on the Galaxy A33. So anyways, now let's look at the front facing camera. You can see in the front facing camera it is much better on the Galaxy A33. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am seeing for Samsung internet on the Galaxy A33 versus a Chrome on the Redmi Note 12 4G. So wikipedia.org, that is very close, and scrolling feels pretty smooth, but obviously more smoother on the Redmi Note 12. So now let's open this English, this time also very similar. So next on the list is apple.com, slightly faster on the A33. Scrolling wise, no issue whatsoever, as you can see, absolutely smooth. So now check out RAM management on both phones, and both phones has 8 GB of RAM. Now let's see that how is the Redmi Note 12 is gonna perform in the RAM management. Phone dialer, refresh I think, settings, that is not refresh. Amazon shopping, let's see Candy Crush Saga, Instagram, let's see pin out, Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer, let's see Temper 2, let's see PUBG Mobile, and that got refresh on the Redmi. So far we have a 2 refresh. So now let's see Twitter, that is refresh, Zedge also refresh, and last we're back to the internet browser, that is also refresh. So guys, so what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12 is performed slower than the Samsung Galaxy A33 in most of the application, but especially in games we have 3 or 4 second difference between these devices. So obviously the Exynos 1280 it is much powerful and stronger SoC than the Snapdragon 685 inside the Redmi Note 12. So in terms of the RAM management in that area, A33 is performed very solid in the RAM management, while on the Redmi we have 2 refresh. So now let's talk about the battery sizes. Both phones has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have a 25 watt fast charging support, but no charger in the box, while the Redmi Note 12 has a 33 watt fast charging. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this video. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.